My name is Justin Bell. I'm a systems administrator with Strand Associates. Strand Associates is a multidisciplinary engineering firm. We've got about 350 employees, and we service municipal and private clients from around the country. We have 9 offices spread throughout the Midwest, and we've been a FalconStor customer since about 2008. Our IT infrastructure consists mostly of Microsoft Windows servers. We run 2008 R2 as well as 2008 and 2003 servers. We run mostly Microsoft Exchange and SQL as far as our business apps are concerned. We have files spread across servers in all of our offices across the Midwest. And our users need to access files from any given office at just about any given time. We had determined that we wanted to have an RPO under an hour and an RTO under an hour. Our current infrastructure was a tape drive in each of our offices. That gave us lots of problems because we didn't have an IT person in every office. Our recovery time objective wasn't good because we didn't have anyone local who knew how to recover the data. And we knew that if something happened, we had to both recover a backup server and then also get the tape, index it, and recover the data and wait until it copied to actually use it. We ended up picking FalconStor CDP because it was very obvious from the very first demos that we had of it that the RPO could be very short. In our case, we use CDP, so the data is always replicating over to the backup device, which makes our RPO be less than a minute in most cases. Our recovery time objective got decreased because we can do a bare metal recovery in a matter of 15 to 20 minutes of a server should we have a hardware failure and need to bring it back up. But in terms of data recovery, our RTO was even lower than that because it's very easy with FalconStor to mount up an entire copy of whatever data you had on the server and present it and to be able to use it. FalconStor has helped us change the way we do our IT by making it so that our backup and recovery just isn't a liability for us, something that we have to check up on, and just in case a disaster were to happen, we have it. We've actually been able to use it to benefit the business. We perform quite a few restores, probably on the order of 500 to 600 a year for our engineers. And we do this to save them time, essentially. If a file goes corrupt or they do the wrong thing and it's going to take them a long time to get back to where they were, it only takes us a couple minutes, usually under a minute, to recover a file for them sometime within the last hour, and it'll end up saving them much more time than it takes us. As a final backup, we still offload all of our data to tape once a week. We don't do any differentials or anything like that. It's just a full backup once a week. We only have tape devices in Madison. What we're able to do is back up our Madison data on our tape devices in Madison, and we back up the copy that was replicated from our offices to Madison, and we put that to a tape in Madison as well. So we're able to manage all of the tape infrastructure directly from Madison. And we're able to do it during the day because we know that it's not going to have any backup to our actual infrastructure that our clients are using because it's coming off the second copy of data that resides on our FalconStor CDP devices. We actually had a situation where we had to use our backup in Madison to give files to our users because we had an office that had a substantial power outage. It was going to last for 4 or 5 days. We were able to mount up all of the data from that office on our Madison copy off the FalconStor device and share it out to the users in such a way that users from offices that weren't having the power outage didn't even know that that office was down. That took us about 5 minutes to completely set up and execute and share out and have all of our users accessing that data. So that was a very, very positive reinforcement for us that our RPO and our RTO were both very low, especially compared to tape.